What's up, everybody? Well, today I'm here to bring to you another video series on the playlist FrankenHoover, where I essentially take and reconstruct Hoover Elites, more so to test my creativity, also to make like unofficial versions of Hoover Elites that essentially never hit production. So today I am here to bring to you another FrankenHoover I just created tonight. Here I bring to you, for your viewing pleasure today, a Hoover Futura model U5098-930 that I essentially upgraded the cleaning head to. Basically, I facelifted it in a way. This has the same hood style as a Hoover Caddyvac would, which I like that over the traditional Elite style from a maintenance standpoint, but we'll go over that later in the video. So this is just another Frankenstein Elite that I made. So let's go ahead and give a walk through the cleaner. This has the tan handle grip towards the top. Definitely looks nice. I really love the aesthetic touch Hoover did to their higher end Elite models back then. It just looks really nice, this tan handle cover. So as we go ahead and move on down here, the only thing it's missing to be any higher end is the handle mounted power switch. So right down here you have your traditional hard bag cover. You have the Futura logo there, which this is just another name stolen from a Hoover canister. And I think it does kind of look futuristic with this Caddyvac style hood on it compared to the old school style hood that it used to have. It also does have allergen filtration, which traps 100% of dust mites in their eggs, 99.98% of ragweed pollens and common grass pollens. You have your nice Hoover symbol etched into the plastic that was painted white, that I really do like that what they did when they covered in the Hoover symbol. If anything, I wish either the hood lettering was painted white or the lettering up here was painted gold, just to kind of mix the two together. But at least they're both the same color, more or less, so it kind of blends in. So let's go ahead and show you the bag. Typical Hoover Type A bag setup on this. This is a generic Vacuum America Clean HEPA bag, and it filters out much better than even the genuine paper bags of the time. So this is definitely a must if you want extra filtration. And also down here, you do have your dedicated stair cleaning handle, which you can hold right here to pretty much help you carry the vacuum uncarpeted stairs. So as we move along down here, another typical Elite thing that they did, they had the 4 carpet height adjustments. I always like to leave it right there for the pile of this carpet. You have your 7.2 amp motor on this. You have your Hoover lettering right over here. And also a cleaning fact listed right up here. This Hoover upright out-cleans all bagless uprights. They weren't lying about that. Tested per the American Society for Testing Materials. And there's the reference number, and if any of you are ever interested in that. It's got a cleaning effectiveness per amp rating at 18. This is just Hoover's marketing technique just to make high-end models look pretty on the shelves. The only metric I could think of to that just differed in price and what kind of brush roll you got with the cleaner. There's a brushed edge cleaning on both sides. Here's your cleaning tools right here. One thing I do like about these later style ones that have the port for cleaning tools, you have another trap door that slides shut right here, blocking everything going to the head, so it'll ensure that it goes all through your hose, which is another clever design that did on these later style Hoover Elites. And another thing I do like about this that was quite an upgrade that they did was changing the belt got a lot easier. No longer do you have to like unlatch the bottom plate, then you got to pop off the top hood just to get to the belt from there. This, you just remove 2 screws from the bottom plate, and you essentially unhook the belt from the motor shaft right there. Then you simply slide on your belt and then stretch it around while reattaching the brush roll, which is a much more easy design to change the belt than just fishing a belt through the opening right there while you have the hood popped off just to wrap it around the motor shaft. This one does have the new old stock blue bristle Hoover brush roll, which really looks nice. The bristles are medium stiff. They're not as stiff as the white bristle ones, I would like to point that out, but they are pretty comparable to the white bristle one. They're not as aggressive on the carpet as the white bristle, but like I said, the brush roll is almost very similar. And it does form a helix pattern that pretty much funnels everything to the suction path right over here. And I will go ahead and show you the model number along the back. This is the Hoover Cleaner model U51112-900. Pretty much serial date these. If for those of you who are not familiar with how to serial date the Hoover Elites, the first and second digit decodes the month, and third and fourth decodes the year, so 05 of 99. And it's for household use only, and for the Hoover Cleaner Company in North Canton, Ohio, made in the USA. That is one thing I like about these, is that they are US-made vacuums. You'll never see any cheap vacuum that's made in the US today. Mexico, if you're lucky. You also do have a little warning label: to reduce the risk of electric shock, do not use outdoors or on wet surfaces. Another label tag that they put on late model Elites. You have your attachments along the back here. You have your upholstery tool and your crevice tool and your dusting brush. There are color contrast to match the color of the handle grip on the top, which I do like. You have your extension wand right here, and then your hose mounted along the side here. So with that, let's go ahead and release the power cord, which the cord has to at least be in the 30-foot range. It's surprisingly long, but it's not the longest cord in the world. So let's go ahead and plug this guy in. Now we'll go ahead and turn this thing on, and we'll give you a demo of it running. Handle release on these late model Elites are a little bit different, but not a major deal. In typical Elite fashion, your power switch is down on the side of the cleaner, which is a little plastic rod that runs down into where a main rocker switch is in the valley of the motor. And now let's go ahead and turn this thing on and give you a little demo of it. Now, typical Elite fashion, this thing's pretty loud when it's running, so headphone users, I'd advise turning down your volume for this part. So, here we go. before we end the video, let's go ahead and demonstrate this to you in tool mode. So just simply unravel the hose like that. Lift this part right up right here. And then you could just stick the hose down in like such. Now, one thing I would like to point out, don't expect miracle suction power from this. This is a direct air cleaner, so it's known to produce more airflow than suction. But it actually feels pretty good. I would argue to say that the plastic hose generally produces a little bit more suction than the flex hose does. But that could be just me. But Justin brush right here. You got here your crevice tool. Your upholstery tool. Flip this guy out. Reattach it onto the rack. And there you have it. Well, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed this video on another FrankenHoover series on the Facelifted Futura. Be sure and stay tuned. And don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.